Truckers talk. They pass stories like cigarettes at a smoky truck stop diner. Some of the kind you laugh at, others the kind that make you double-check your locks before sleeping in your cab. This was one of those stories. The kind that sticks with you, the kind that makes you think twice before rolling your window down for a stranger. It happened to Calvin, a long-haul driver out of Nebraska, hauling freight coast to coast. A seasoned road dog. Calvin had seen it all. Idiots cutting off semis, endless DOT inspections, and yes, the occasional lot lizard tapping on his window late at night. He never indulged, never got involved. But everyone makes mistakes. And this was his. The woman in red. It was a quiet Thursday night. Calvin had been driving since dawn, running on fumes. He pulled into a truck stop on the outskirts of St. Louis, looking for a few hours of rest before his next stretch. This place wasn't the worst, but it wasn't the best either. A few dimly lit fuel pumps, a convenience store that smelled like burnt coffee, and a rundown lot where rigs sat in silence under flickering streetlights. Calvin parked near the back, away from the chaos of the fuel lanes. As he was locking up for the night, he heard it tap, tap, tap. He sighed. Lot lizard. Rolling down his window just an inch, he glanced at the woman standing outside. Late 20s, maybe early 30s. Blonde, a little too thin, wearing a tight red dress that looked out of place in the truck stop. She leaned into his window, smiling sweet, but tired. Hey, handsome. Long night. Just looking to get some sleep, Calvin said, already shaking his head. Come on, sugar. You look like you could use a little company. She reached into her purse and pulled out a small bottle. Just a drink. Help you unwind. Calvin hesitated. He normally wouldn't, but hell, he was exhausted. A drink didn't sound so bad. He'd just lock up right after, crash for a few hours. Mistake number one. He took the bottle. Calvin woke up hours later, head pounding like he'd been hit with a crowbar. Something was wrong. His body was sluggish, numb, his vision blurred, his mouth dry as sandpaper. He tried to move. His limbs felt like they weren't his own. Panic set in. He wasn't in his bunk. He wasn't in the sleeper cab. Hell, he wasn't even in his rig. The cold, hard pavement pressed against his back. His head throbbed as he turned slightly, realizing he was lying flat on the asphalt of the empty truck stop lot. His truck, gone. His wallet, gone. His phone, gone. His keys, gone. Calvin staggered to the gas station, barely able to keep his balance. The cashier took one look at him. Pale, shaky, pupils blown wide, and immediately called 911. Paramedics came. Police too. Looks like you got hit with a benzo's mix, one of the EMTs muttered, checking Calvin's pupils. Common knockout drug. Let me guess, you had a drink with someone. Calvin didn't even answer. He already knew. He'd been set up. The cops weren't surprised. They'd seen it before. Lot lizards working in teams. Drug the trucker. Take his cash. Steal his rig. And drive it to an empty stretch of highway to strip it clean. And that's exactly what happened. A few hours later, a county sheriff found Calvin's semi. Asterisk, asterisk, completely gutted. Asterisk, asterisk, sitting abandoned off a rural back road. The trailer was empty. Freight gone. Cab wiped clean. $80,000 worth of cargo vanished. And Calvin? Screwed. The company filed a police report. But let's be real. Stolen freight rarely gets recovered. Insurance took the hit. Calvin? He got a write-up, a suspension, and a bad mark on his record. All because he let his guard down for one night. One drink. One mistake. The warning. Truckers still talk about the woman in red. How she works the lots along I-70. Finding her next mark. How some guys just wake up broke. But others, they never wake up at all. So if you're ever parked at a lonely truck stop and a sweet voice whispers through your window, don't roll it down. Don't take the drink. And for the love of God, hold on to your damn keys.